Welcome to another episode of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
I'm Nat Zara.
I'm Incisive. Hey, people, I'm sick, man.
Is anyone taking a tally?
I am sick. I'm sick. I've been knocked out for the past week or so in bed, literally in bed. So pray for me, people.
He pulled himself away just to record for you guys.
Just to record for you. Do you know, I've got a few things, though, I want to say. I've got a few things.
Let me hear it.
Just because a woman is emotional with her response doesn't mean it's her time of the month.
Okay.
Conversely, just because a man says he is sick doesn't mean it's man flu. Sometimes a man can just have the flu. I just want to say that. I just want to get started with that. It can just be the flu.
Who are you firing shots at, bro?
Everyone. Both genders, everyone, both points.
So we're saying you ain't got man flu?
I think equally valid. Sometimes a man can just have the flu and a woman can just have an elevated response because of the situation which warrants it.
Okay, fair enough.
Just saying. Hashtag just saying. That's my first response. My second response...
That sounds like a rant more than anything.
My second thing is, you West Indians love an alcoholic remedy. Why do you not? Do you know? And I was laughing before I started recording this, and I had a quick chat GPT and a couple website searches.
Right.
To find out if there's scientific evidence to prove that alcohol helps with a common cold. Because I'll tell you what, if I'm on the verge of getting a cold, and I have a little alcohol, a little champagne or whatever I drink, I'm definitely getting the cold.
Yeah, but champagne is not the cure.
If I have a little any alcohol and I'm on the verge, then I'm definitely getting it. No,
you need spirits. You don't really have spirits. That's
any
the
alcohol.
Cure. It's the spirits. It's the cure, not the champagne.
There is
champagne
no scientific evidence.
Chambord. That's not going to cure you.
There's no scientific evidence to support the idea that alcohol helps or alleviates the symptoms of a common cold. In fact, consuming alcohol when you're sick can often do more harm than good. Here's why. 1, dehydration. Alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it can cause increased urination and lead to dehydration. Proper hydration is essential for recovering from a cold or flu. 2, immune suppression. Studies have shown alcohol can suppress the immune system. I've shown alcohol can suppress the immune system because when I take it, I will get sick if I'm on the verge. Interference with medication as well. And worsen symptoms. Can irritate the throat and nasal passage, possibly exacerbating symptoms like coughing or sore throat. There's a placebo effect. You might just be drunk. You might just be drunk and feel a bit better.
I think you're taking it out of context.
Give me the context.
Because basically when they're saying because basically they're not saying go and get drunk on alcohol and you'll feel much better. They're saying have a little shot of rum or brandy, put it in your tea or whatever.
To what
lemon,
end?
honey, lemon.
To what end?
You
honey,
just put a shot. You're not backing.
Shot.
You're not sitting there drinking.
But why that shot?
Because it does.
What does the shot do? What's the scientific?
It warms up your chest. That's what they say. Why is it? Because when my nan told you that you need to.
Your nan was one of the people who told me I needed.
She knows. She said you need some Jack Iron. And you didn't even know what that was.
I don't even
That's
know.
how you
but
know.
I knew that had alcohol in it somewhere.
It is alcohol.
And I rolled my eyes. I was thinking everyday alcohol as solution.
Try it. Not to get drunk. You're not going to sit there with a brandy on the rocks, but you're going to just do a quick shot.
Oh, gosh. Also, I just want to announce, moving on from that, if you recall my shout out to our new Patron followers.
Yeah, shout out the members.
Patreon.
Oh my days. Get it right.
Our new Patreon friends of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
Yeah.
Shout out to you who have early subscribed. There's still a couple
thanks for subscribing,
limited spaces,
guys.
but we really appreciate those who have subscribed and got the bonus episode last week because we weren't here last week on Spotify or Apple Music. So boo. But we're back for you guys every
Join
fortnightly.
the following, guys.
Join the following. Go to Patreon, download the Patreon app and join us on While the Kids Are Sleeping.
And if you like this podcast, it would be really helpful if you did join our Patreon.
It's helpful to us. Yeah.
It just covers the costs of
we
putting this together.
We just want to cover the basics.
That's all it is.
That's all we want to do.
That's all it is.
So, but we'll still be here every fortnightly. But if you miss us, which you probably have, I hope you have.
Yeah.
We've missed you too.
Come along.
But we've been on the other side with our Patreon friends of While the Kids Are Sleeping.
We're having a great time over there, guys.
We're having a great time over there.
That's what they make you feel like when you listen to
plantain,
these pods. Guys, there's
peanuts.
There's alcohol.
Yeah, so there was an episode we did about when I was on an airplane and I got caught watching an inappropriate film.
Pornography.
I would just like to say that film has now won Demi Moore her first Golden Globe Award. It's her first real film award for acting in 45 years.
Really?
She didn't win anything for Ghost.
45 years?
She didn't win anything for Ghost.
Wow.
But she won a Golden Globe Award for The Substance, which is the film I was watching. And therefore, I was watching a piece of art. I was watching a critically acclaimed movie, I'll have you know. And I wasn't a pervert on the plane.
I think the only people that need to hear about that is the people that were on the plane.
Yeah, I think I'd love to go back and tell them, guys, this is critically acclaimed. Redheads. Shout out to the redheads.
As in people with red hair?
Naturally redheads.
Okay. Yeah.
They may or may not know, some of you listening, I never knew this, redheads are naturally resistant to anesthesia.
I think I heard that before.
You heard that?
I think so.
So if you're redhead and you've been to the dentist and they said that they gave you some anesthesia and you still felt a lot of pain, it's because redheads need up to 3 times more than a normal person.
Wow, why?
They're just naturally resistant. There's something. They might even wake up in the surgery. They need up to 3 times more.
Wake up during surgery?
Wake up during the surgery because of anesthesia. No. Yeah, apparently.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot more facts about redheads, which are quite interesting. We could maybe get into them in another episode, but I thought that was super interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
If you're redhead and you never knew that, then maybe next time you go to the dentist, tell them 2 times 3.
Yeah, top me up.
Top me up. The last school to end segregation was in Cleveland in the USA. I can't talk. The last school to end segregation.
Yes.
Was in Cleveland, USA.
Yes.
Do you know what year it was?
Maybe 19.
Go on. It's the last school in the world to end segregation.
I feel like it was like 1970.
1970. 1970 would be...
Was that right?
Great educated estimate.
When was it?
2016.
Stop it! No, it was not.
2016, Nat Zara.
No, that's a lie.
Nat Zara, it was 2016. Can you believe that?
What?
2016 in Cleveland, USA was the last school to end segregation. Don't understand. I'm going to...
That can't be right.
I'm going to double check. Don't believe any facts you hear on the internet or in podcasts. Double check. Google it whenever you can.
That is insane.
It's crazy to end...
God,
segregation.
When I said 1970, I was like, 1974.
Oh, you thought you were within the decade? Yeah. Nah.
That can't be real.
Yeah, I'm just googling it now, but my.
But to what? Like, I mean, not that it is good, but to what degree was the separation?
Hold on. The last school in it was. Yeah, it's in Cleveland High. Cleveland High School in Cleveland, Mississippi. Mississippi, you know, that's quite a techie area in terms of race. It was in 2016. I'm absolutely right. Cleveland High School.
These people, man.
But those are the random things I stumbled over. There was one more random thing before we get onto the question of the day. Mr. Beast. Not even about the Beast games. So beyond the Beast games, Mr. Beast, you might know him. He's one of the most popular YouTubers in the world. If you don't know him, he is. He's one of the most popular YouTubers. He does weird challenges and stuff. He's currently got a game show on, which is basically
Squid Game.
Basically Squid Games, but it's like real life. Not killing people, but you can win £5 million, which is the highest cash prize on any TV show in the world ever. So he's got lots of money, and he uses lots of money to do these interesting kind of games. That's what he did on his YouTube. Interesting challenges. So, besides the Beast games, he's done a new one now where he's offered to pay 2 pilots if they stay in an aeroplane for 100 days, I think they win £1 million, $1 million or something, but they have to stay in there for 100 days. The airplane doesn't have to be in the sky.
Right.
They could just be on the runway in the airport, but they can't leave the aeroplane. But if they want to, they can fly the airplane to another city, and maybe they can order food to the plane.
They can't get off the plane
but they
for
can't
100
get off the plane
days.
for 100 days. Yeah, exactly. Sounds a bit mad. But however, so there was backlash with this because people were like, oh, you know, that's great. You're just flying them all over the world, increasing carbon footprint, blah, 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 all these emissions, blah, 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 which is a fair point. He responded, no, we're going to be offsetting our emissions and planting, 1,000 trees.
They always talking about they're planting something.
They always, and I was thinking about carbon offset and offset emissions because I met someone, I can't remember who it was, but I did meet someone, and you know I like to ask people about their jobs and what they do because it's important to know what their jobs. And so they told me they do like carbon emissions for a company or something, carbon emissions officer. So I said, what is that? And they said, yeah, they make sure the company is net zero.
Oh yeah, who was that?
I don't know who it was, but yeah, they said they make sure the company's net zero, which means any emissions they put out, they offset it by planting some trees or...
Yeah.
And I was like, I've thought about that concept and I think it's rubbish. I can't lie. Not the job, just the
planting of the trees.
The offsetting your emissions. I thought of an analogy. It's like I volunteer in a hospital for a week.
So I'm going to kill 5 people.
So I can go and punch. I can punch 4 people in the mouth randomly. And after, as long as I go to hospital and volunteer for 7 days, then it's fine.
Yeah.
That's what it's like, isn't it? Because you've done the damage.
Yeah, it's true. No, but that's so much more extreme.
No,
like, come on.
I
mean, yeah, actually,
you're planting
it's true.
Trees take years to grow.
They take years, not like 10 years. You won't see that tree in your lifetime.
You won't see that. And then how long did it take to start sucking up CO2?
In fact, you probably see it when you're like, if you plant a tree now, by the time you get to 100, if you get to 100, then you might start
then the tree might start doing stuff. And that's one tree. No, I don't believe in
it's true.
Just don't do it in the first place. How about that? Don't punch nobody in the face so you don't have to go to volunteer in hospital for 7 days. I don't believe in carbon neutral. That's rubbish. Don't do it.
No, but sorry, back to the challenge thing. If the pilot is flying people, can he not... Sorry, flying.
Yeah.
Can he not just do a flight somewhere with other people on the flight? Because then that's a balance then, isn't it?
No, it's not a balance.
It is a balance. It's because you're taking...
Bad.
Yeah, it is less bad.
Less bad.
Yeah, but if you okay, I'm going to fly I need to fly to Spain. Who's going to Spain? Jump on, because I'm going to Spain.
That just means there'll be less flights in total because all these people wanted to go anyway. There's still the flight and there's still the emission. If, let's say, the world will blow up if you get to 1 million, yeah? Let's say you get to 1 million and every flight you take is 1,000, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You doing the flight is still 1,000. You're stopping 10 other people doing 10 other flights, fine, but you're still doing the 1,000.
Mm.
Yeah? It would have been maybe 10,000 if everybody didn't all share one plane.
Yeah.
But you still done 1,000.
Mate.
Stop it, guys. Stop this carbon offset business. Just don't do it in the first place. Don't do it in the first place. Gosh, that took longer than I thought. So the quick question. Look, really, I've seen a lot on Twitter and the news, and our hearts really go out to all people affected by the LA fires.
Yeah, I know.
People's actually houses are actually being burnt down. It's ridiculous, and the fires are still on. I don't even understand. The fires are still on right now, which is crazy.
So bad.
But so I saw on TV during my sickness on home on daytime TV. I saw there was a woman and her house had burnt down, but the only thing that survived in her fridge were some beers.
Oh wow.
So she literally said cheers on the TV and she was like, it's a fitting way. I'm going to try and spin a positive thing. I'm going to just drink this beer and whatever. And so she was off. And they spoke to her about, I think there was someone else on there and they spoke to them about she had to evacuate and she had to decide what she had to take out of the house. And normally she's so organised and she didn't know what to take. So she just left everything and she just went. Which got me thinking, because she said, her husband looked out the window and saw the fire was down the road. So she said, we had like 30 minutes. So if you had 30 minutes to get your most prized items out of our house, what would you take?
I would take, like, the kids, like, baby clothes and things like that. What? Because it's memories. It's true.
Guys, I've really forgotten to tell you guys. Nat Zara is a certified hoarder.
Listen, my nan is the original hoarder. So
I've completely forgot that you're a hoarder.
I am
so
a hoarder.
true. She keeps birthday cards. I really want a poll of this. She keeps birthday cards, and I'm like,
no, I've calmed down. I
year.
keep ones that like.
She keeps there's boxes and boxes.
No,
of
I'll
birthday
keep
cards
all the cards
upstairs.
that you and the kids give me as standard,
She
and I'll
doesn't know.
keep cards that
She keeps birthday
are like
cards.
really beautiful messages in there. And things
She'll keep a gift bag. She'll keep and re-gift a gift bag.
I do. Oh, that's standard. And whoever doesn't do it does not understand life. You have to re-gift the gift bag.
The kids' old clothes. I'm like, are we giving this to charity? Are we selling this? No.
No, if it's got sentimental value, I won't.
No, and she'll try to run away. So it makes complete sense. So I'm like, when are we ever going to stop and look at their baby clothes? I guess this is when there's a fight.
Yeah,
so you will run up to the loft and you'll get the kids' old. What did you say?
Yeah, like their baby clothes.
I completely forgot this.
And do you know what? Sometimes it still smells of like the washing powder. It's true.
Is that all?
No, that's not all. So I take the kids' stuff. I would take obviously like your phone and stuff, wouldn't you?
You take your phone.
Yeah, take my phone. You'd have to take some clothes, wouldn't you?
You take some clothes.
Yeah.
Right, there's 30 minutes.
Oh, mate, clothes.
What clothes?
I would take my contact lenses and my glasses. Oh my gosh, because sis cannot see. So I would definitely be taking that with me. And I'll be taking my contacts. I don't want to wear my glasses all the time. I'll be bringing my contact lenses too.
That's your emergency bag. Contact lenses, glasses, phone, and kids' baby clothes
for sentimental. Because that's like those are the things that you miss. Because I do feel like like pictures and things. You've got those on your phone now, haven't you? So I think before it would have been like, oh my god, all the pictures. But I would definitely I'd probably leave that because you've got that.
Yeah.
What else would I take?
I
think that's it. Yeah.
I think that's really interesting. Do you know what my answer is?
What? Yourself?
I take myself and my family. I don't think I need or I'm attached to anything like that in the house.
Do you know what I think I would want to take? I
think I'm a simple man.
I think I'd want to take my notepads and stuff, like my journal sort of things. Because sometimes you read back on those things.
Do you ever?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, fine. You'll take those. Yeah, I think I've got all of my data backed up in the cloud. I'm quite good with my backup.
Yeah.
So even my laptop, I mean, I'd take my laptop if it was just there. That's easy to carry. I'll take my laptop. I'll take my phone. Apart from that, I'm a simple man. I'm not of worldly material items anymore. Just loving my family.
Yeah.
That's all I'd need.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Or maybe it's because, as per our previous episode, they don't want us to own anything. We don't own anything anymore. Because before, all my CDs and that, some albums would come. Couple CDs.
Yeah, it's true. Because that's the only way you would have had it, isn't it?
Don't need that anymore because we don't own it. We just got subscription. DVDs, films, pictures, it's all in the cloud, really.
Mate.
So yeah, I don't think I'll take anything.
So you won't take anything? That's a bit dry. Come on.
That's my answer. Laptop and my phone. Nat, come, let's go.
Oh, Ray, come on.
I don't think. What would I take? Clothes? Yeah, just.
Do you know what you should take? Your book that you're in.
Which book?
Your little kids' book that you're in.
Oh, guys, when I was young.
You're not thinking deep enough.
Do you know what? That's a whole nother episode. But
do you know what? I've actually got a book as well, that I'm in. But I don't remember what it's called. And I don't even know if my mum kept it.
We need to find that book.
Yeah, I do want to find it.
Okay, let's book that in.
No.
Episode.